Hi guys, we're going to start talking about 3D shapes this week. Another way to say 3D shapes is three-dimensional shapes. Last week we talked about two-dimensional shapes. Another word for that would be polygons, and we talked about triangles, quadrilaterals like this square here that are closed, more than three-sided shapes. The difference between a two-dimensional shape, which is what I have here, I have a square, is that you can draw a square, but you can't really pick a square up, okay, because it's just got length and width. But a three-dimensional shape, you can actually pick up and you can hold it in your hand. It's like the cubes, the spheres. We talked about them briefly in school. So it's got length, width, and it's also got height, and there's a thickness. Like you can feel it in your hand when you hold them. So at the end of the lesson today, we're going to get a little bit more into detail about the three-dimensional shapes we're going to talk about today in the video, and then I'll give you your daily assignment. So make sure you watch the video all the way to the end. And I think you're going to like it. Mrs. Farrah and Zebra are going on an adventure this week, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun.
Hi guys, it's Mrs. Farrah. This week we're going to be talking about three-dimensional shapes. Last week we talked about two-dimensional shapes. We talked about polygons, which are two-dimensional shapes that are more than three sides and are closed. And we talked about their names and how many sides and how many angles they had. For example, we talked about the triangle. We talked about the quadrilateral. We talked about the pentagon, the hexagon, the heptagon, seven-sided shape, the octagon, stop sign, eight-sided shape, the notagon, Zebra's favorite because he thinks he's still the king, the nine-sided shape and nine-angled shape, and the decagon, 10-sided shape. Well, lo and behold, what do we see here? It looks like a triangular prism. That's going to be our first three-dimensional shape. Come on over, let's take a look and see what we've got. It looks like we're in for an exciting adventure of camping this week, and I can hardly wait. So, we've got here, well, two very wild cats. One is inside the tent. This is a triangular prism. You can see the triangle on the front of this, and if you come around the back, camera woman, we see a triangle on the back of this tent. But because it's not flat, it's three-dimensional. This is called a triangular prism. If we look at the side of this triangular prism, we see it almost looks a bit like, what was that shape called with the triangle with the top cut off? A trapezoid, right, boys and girls? It looks like a trapezoid on this side, a triangle on this side. Let's come on over here. We see a trapezoid here on this side, four-sided shape quadrilateral, but it's a little bit smaller at the top. And then the opening, if I close this like I will tonight when I go to sleep, this is also a triangle. So, I'm going to get ready for my camping adventure. It's a little bit cold. I brought my sleeping bag and my pillow and a bunch of great stuff in my backpack, and Zebra and I are ready. So let's get in the tent and we're going to unpack our backpack. So I'm inside my triangular prism. Another word for this is my tent, and I'm ready to get camping. Got my nice warm sleeping bag. It's rolled up in a cylinder shape, a circle on the top and a circle on the bottom. We're going to be talking about cylinders a lot. I've got my rectangular prism. A rectangular prism has a rectangle on both sides, but it's three-dimensional. I can hold this rectangle. And then, oh boy, the wind, I better get some nice warm stuff out here because the wind is picking up. So let's take a look and see what we've got in here. Oh, Zebra, did you sneak in your zebra friend? Oh, you were going to be too scared to sleep without him tonight? Okay, he can stay. All right, so we've got both zebras. You guys sit right there. Okay, well, my nose is a little bit runny today, so I brought a rectangular prism-shaped Kleenex box so that I can blow my nose at night when I sleep. I notice on this side there's a square, on this side there's a square, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 rectangle side shapes. Got my tissues, perfect. Oh, I can make some more friendship bracelets with this rectangular prism. Got a rectangle here, a rectangle on this side, a rectangle on this side, a rectangle on this side, all shaped like a cylinder, a circle on the bottom and a circle on top. That'll come in handy tonight. Let's see. Oh, look at this. I have a triangular prism lunchbox. Look at it. It's got a rectangle on the front, a triangle on the side, a rectangle on the back, a triangle on the side, and a rectangle on the bottom. Just like this tent. How cool. Well, I gotta remember what I packed in this lunchbox. What I can eat. Let's see. Oh boy. Delicious. Tonight when I build a fire for my camping experience, I'm going to open up my cylinder-shaped can of beans and cook them over the fire. I love refried beans when I'm camping. They're my favorite. Oh, and look, for the morning, I have my breakfast bar. It's a rectangular prism shaped. So we've got rectangle, rectangle on the side, rectangle on the bottom, rectangle on the other side. And if I opened up, we have a rectangle here and a rectangle here. Wow, I've got some really good stuff to eat tonight. That's so exciting. All right, well, I've got my meals, I've got my tissues, I've got my 2 zebra friends, some friendship bracelets I can make, and I'll probably write you all a letter. So keep on the lookout today. When you look in the mail, you're going to have probably Tuesday or Wednesday, you're going to get a piece of mail that looks just like this from me. When you open it up, there's going to be tons of 3-dimensional shapes in here that we can make. Don't go ahead, don't cut it, because this is just my letter to you from camping. I'm going to make them all out tonight when I'm warm and cozy in my sleeping bag. So I'll see you guys today at 1 o'clock for Zoom, and wish me luck in my nice cold rectangular prism. I hope I stay warm enough. Maybe the cats will sleep with me and keep me warm. Miss you guys. See you at 1 o'clock for Zoom. Love you. Bye.
Think warm thoughts from me tonight, guys, in my triangular prism when I sleep inside of my tent, which looks very similar to that one, in my triangular prism. I wish that I had these other examples of triangular prisms in my tent with me. That would make me very happy if I had pie and cake and watermelon and cheese and chocolate and a nice warm house. Those are all examples of triangular prisms. Be thinking as we go through this lesson, what do I have in my house that's a triangular prism? Do I have anything? Those ones are kind of challenging to find, but think and look around your house and see if you have anything that's a triangular prism shape. Then take a look around your house and see, what do I have that's a cylinder? A cylinder is like a can, like my can of beans or my water bottle that I had in the tent with me. You can see a mug, the trash can, a pencil case, toilet paper, a candle, drums, a telescope. This is a glue stick, maybe a piggy bank you have, a piece of wood, which I'm going to use later for my campfire to keep myself warm, a can of soda, which is like my can of beans, a battery. So take a look around your house and see what you have that you think might be a cylinder shape. And here's some great examples of cylinders. And the last 3-dimensional shape we talked about today was a rectangular prism, my box of tissues and my breakfast bar for the morning. There's some examples. Oh, right here, there's a box of tissues. A juice box is a great example of a rectangular prism. A present, a suitcase, Legos, blocks, a box. Look around your house and think, what do I have that's a rectangular prism shape? So what I'd like you to do for today's assignment is I'd like you to look around your house, see if you can find a triangular prism. If not, it's okay. Don't stress out. Look around your house, see if you can find an example of a cylinder. And then look around your house and see if you can find an example of a rectangular prism. Put them all in front of you, take a picture, send me your picture, and I'll give you a point. Looking forward to seeing you guys today on Zoom. Take care.